Good evening and welcome to Vijayanand Cricket Ground, Hyderabad. This is Hospital Premier League Season 11 organized by HPL Association. Match number 5. Black Riders taking on Stallions 11. Here goes the first ball. Straight to the fielder. It's a limited over 2020 match between Black Riders and Stallions 11. Vijay Bhushan on strike and Dr. Harshavardhan Reddy, the non-striker. Stallions have won the toss and elected to bat first. It's a good track to bat. Later dew plays a crucial role. Chipped in the air. First run on the board. That's a wide down the leg side. It's a right hand, left hand batting combination for Stallions 11. Dr. Harsha, 200 matches, over 3,100 runs, 12 50s and 1 century in his career. Excellent delivery, angling into the right hander, solid defense. The left-hand batter, Dr. Vijay Bhushan, 78 matches, over 1,200 runs, strike rate of 104. Excellent start from Dr. Tejas. First over completed, just 2 runs. Looking at the stats of Dr. Tejas, 37 matches. .38 wickets, the best being 4 for 5. An excellent economy of 6.07. Very experienced teams, Black Riders and Stallions 11. Dr. Ritesh comes into the attack. Match officials for today's match: umpire Abhishek Kumar standing at the bowling end, and Mohammad Zafar standing at the leg umpire. The bowlers have been doing a fantastic job so far. Just 3 runs in 1.3 overs. Slightly outside the off stump. No contact with the bat. It's a fuller delivery, quicker one. Just a single in this over so far, and 2 more deliveries to go. Low full toss, finds the gap. First boundary of the evening. Missed the length a bit. Vijay Bhushan let the non-strikers end, and Dr. Harshavardhan is off the mark with a boundary. Another tidy over, just 5 runs from it. Second over completed, 7 for no loss. Beautiful visuals on the screen. Almost looks like the blood moon. It's a full moon day. On the pads, impact outside leg. Oh, it's off the bat. Finds the fielder this time. Current run rate is 3.43. They really want to improve that. Straight drive. Single to straight mid on. And it's an excellent start from Black Riders. Controlled, disciplined bowling from both these bowlers, Dr. Tejas and Dr. Ritesh. Another one going away from the off stump. Back-to-back dots. Change of bat for Dr. Vijay Bhushan. That was in the air and out of reach for the fielder. Could have been a wonderful catch. It almost looked like he had that catch. It was in his arc. But that goes for boundary. Change of bat worked for Dr. Vijay. Thick outside edge. Three overs completed, 13 for no loss. Dr. Ritesh continues. Going for a quick single. The running has been good. I haven't been finding gaps much. Current run rate is still under 5. It's 4.2. On the pads this time. A leg by signal by umpire Zafar. Overpitched, driven nicely. Second boundary. For Dr. Harshavardhan. That's a juicy off volley. And beautifully driven through the covers. Drives again, beats the fielder. Back-to-back boundaries. That's a nice shot. Steps down. Is standing outside the crease. He knows it's going to be a little short length. He advances and plays it on the bounce. This one turns out to be a good over for Stallions. There's a fielder in the deep square leg. Rather a deep point. Good over for Stallions 11. Families are here to cheer the doctors. Kids having some nice time. Change in the bowling attack. Dr. Om Vishnuvardhan 36 innings, 39 wickets. Economy is 7.08. Right arm leg break bowler. It's getting some turn. We saw that in the first delivery. Flighted, full toss. That was in the air for a short period of time, but it was played nicely between the fielders, so they get a couple of runs. And it's a good field placement as well, according to the bowling now. It's long gone and deep mid-wicket are the boundary riders. Single to deep mid-wicket. The conditions are good. It's dry. Not much of air. No breeze. The weather is going to get colder, and there's going to be a lot of dew. We witnessed that in the past couple of days. So Stallions would want to put a huge score on board, so it would be easy to defend. Another full toss and played it nicely. Excellent pull shot. It was very high in the air, dipping down. It was almost on his knee height. Now he's coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Oh, missed. May not go for boundary. Once again, a couple of runs. Missed by the batter, missed by the keeper. Now the runs started to flow. They got 11 runs in the previous over and 9 runs from it already. Much better delivery. Once it pitches, it's getting some turn. 5 overs completed, 33 for no loss. 1 more over to go in this power play, and the run rate has improved to 6.6. Dr. Salim is into the attack. Is coming around the wicket for the right-hander. Should be a wide. He's bowling away from the crease, trying to bring that angle down because there's an extra fielder on the offside now. However, that went a little too wide. Bit of fumble and excellent running between the wickets. Coordination between these two batters is quite good so far. They know it's going straight to the fielder. And Dr. Vijay gave an early call and started off well. On the pads now. Another wide plus an extra run. A bit of stretching for umpire Abhishek. Gone. Rake inside edge. And the leg stump is uprooted. Dr. Salim draws the first blood. And it's Dr. Harshavardhan who goes after making 19 runs in 20 deliveries. Started off a little slow, however, he was looking good in the middle. He's got 3 boundaries. It is almost when he was at the peak. He goes. First wicket gone for Stallions 11, 37 for 1 in 5.4 overs. Now that was very unfortunate for him. Dr. Vamshi is at number 3, 124 matches, 1355 runs. And he's off the mark straight away with a beautiful boundary towards deep extra cover. He's into business straight away. It's a nice punch, not much follow through of the bat. Similar delivery, but no contact this time. A successful over has come to an end. Power play completed, 41 for 1. Dr. Vishnu continues. Oh, that's a huge wide. He missed the length a couple of times, Dr. Vishnu. He's flighting the ball. And that's most of the times it's turning out to be a full toss. Oh, plays straight to short mid-wicket. Made some room for himself and pulls it. Third boundary for Dr. Vijay Bhushan. Slightly shorter in length. He had all the time in the world to play that towards deep mid-wicket, the back foot. Just one bounce into the rope. A better line this time. Slightly away from the off stump. Eight runs from 3 deliveries already. Good turn. That's what he has been trying to achieve. That flighted delivery. Turning away from the right-hander. Couldn't find the gap this time. Back-to-back dots. Straight to long off. Takes a single and he will keep the strike, Dr. Vamshi. And 50 up with that single. 7 overs completed. 50 for 1. That's up in the air and in the gap. Over the infield, there's a fielder in the deep. A deep cover point. Dr. Nani, 211 wickets in 194 matches. Plenty of experience. A couple of singles to start the over. Chipped in the air, but it will not carry to the fielder. The catch. Good over so far. 4 singles. Big chase, but the fielder would not be able to cut that off. Excellent shot by Dr. Vamshi. It's got the width that he was looking for and drives it nicely. Last ball of the over. Cuts it nicely. 2 is a call and they get 2 runs comfortably. 10 runs from that over. 8 overs completed. Stallions 11, 60 for 1. Much better visuals of the moon. Dr. Abhi is into the attack now. Excellent running between the wickets. And this partnership is growing pretty quickly. Worth of 24 from just 15 deliveries. Major contributors Vamshi, 13 of 9. And on the other end, Dr. Vijay, 19 of 20. Played it back to the bowler this time. Pretty relaxed dugout up there. Made some room for himself. Misfield, no. But managed to get it back quickly. The running between the wickets has been exceptional between these two batters. It almost looks like they're determined to run. That's in the air and gone. A boundary. Both fielders were running towards each other. A boundary towards wider long off. Keeper was telling to keep it outside off, but it was the length that helped him to head it through. It was nearly a catch. Slapped. Back to back. Is it boundary? No, it's not. Another good over. Just 8 runs. 9 overs completed, 68 for 1. HBL Association presents Hospital Premier League Season 11, match number 5 between Black Riders and Stallions 11. Stallions 11 have won the toss, elected to bat first, and they've got a decent start. Even though it was slow in the first 2-3 overs, they managed to improve their run rate. Currently, it's 7.39. They are working hard in the middle to get those runs. If it is off the bat, irrespective of where it's going, they are running. Even though if it is going straight to the fielder. Pretty busy place this is. Oh, that's hit. Very well. A clean hit. Advances and picked it up on the bounce. The umpire is checking. It's 1 bounce. It's a 3rd boundary for Dr. Vijay Bhushan. Excellent comeback with that Yorker by Dr. Nani. Five runs from 5 deliveries. Last ball to go. Very well fielded. Halfway through the innings, 74 for 1, and it's time for hydration break. Dr. Abhi continues. 74 for 1 after 10 overs. Another quick single. Both these batters are into their 20s now. Dr. Vijay, 26 of 26, and Dr. Vamshi, 21 of 16. They're building the partnership slow and steady. The bowling has been good from Black Rider bowlers, not giving too many extras and not many loose balls as well. That's a wide. Dr. Abhi says the batter moved towards the offside. That's a better line, almost onto the pads, and Dr. Vamshi had to play it on the back foot, straight to the fielder. Excellent comeback. Initially he tried to avoid the contact, Dr. Abhi. That's why he balled away from the off stump. Then he understood you should let the batter play. Just a single in the last 3 deliveries. Another tidy over. Just 5 runs from it. 11 overs completed, 79 for 1. Dr. Vijay, 27 of 27. Dr. Vamshi, 22 of 19. The partnership goes to 42. Dr. Vishnu is back. Oh, excellent turn. Pitched outside leg. Dr. Vamshi made some room for himself. Admitted beaten by the turn. This time drives to long off and takes a single. chance. Breakthrough in the third over for Dr. Vishnuvardhan. It's a pretty simple catch. Back to the bowler. And the partnership has been broken. It was close to the half century. A flighted delivery. He advances, just digs it. Simple catch. And kept it simple as well. No much celebration. Safe pair of hands. Dr. Vamshi goes for 23 of 22 deliveries. Caught and bowled by Dr. Vishnuvardhan. Second wicket down for Stallions 11, 81 for 2 in 11.4 overs. And that brings Dr. Sharath into the middle. 150 matches. 4,077 runs. And an excellent strike rate of 141 plus. Plenty of experience. Now both left-handers are in the middle. He's an aggressive batter. Very strong through the offside. Is it going to change the momentum of this innings? Till now the batters were building the innings steadily and they need some aggression if they want to put a high score on the board. On the path, sweep straight away, gets a boundary. And he opens his account in style, Dr. Sharath. Boundary towards deep mid-wicket. Is it in the gap? Well fielded. Going for the second run. And an easy two. Another successful over completes. 8 runs and a wicket. 12 overs completed. 87 for 2. Big appeal for leg before. Probably pitching outside the leg stump. And Dr. Nani is back to bowl his third over. 2 overs, 16 runs earlier. A simple drive towards long off. Another single to Dr. Vijay Bhushan. Down the leg side, should be a wide. Punches through the offside. Another single to long off. Dr. Sharath is aggressive in the middle. Flicked it this time. Dr. Vijay Bhushan. The boundaries have completely dried up. A bit misfield. And excellent running between the wickets. Another good over from Dr. Nani. Just 7 runs from it. 13 overs completed. 94 for 2. Dr. Abhi is back to ball his third over. An excellent delivery on the off stump. Nicely played by Dr. Vijay. Moves on to 48. This is what it goes very high in the air and is dropped. This is the aggression that Dr. Sharad has been showing, but this time got the elevation but not the distance. Misjudged by the fielder. Through extra cover, going for the second. Excellent running between the wickets. Takes it back to the bowler. That's a good delivery. They're not happy with that shot. It didn't go where he intended to play it to. He wanted to play it through the covers. That went on to long on for a single. Dr. Vijay on strike. He's on 48. That's up in the air. Once again misjudged, and that's gone for 4 and 50 up for Dr. Vijay Bhushan. Nearly the second drop catch. It should have been taken. And Dr. Vijay Bhushan, 52 from 38. 7 boundaries and 1 maximum. And he improved his strike rate as well. 136.84. 15 overs completed, 122 for 2. And look at that shot. It was high in the air. Should have been taken. He ran forward, the fielder, and he ran a little too much. This is half century number 8 in this season. 7 half centuries were recorded in first 4 matches. And that shows how quality these players are. Now Dr. Tejas is back, and he starts off with a wide down the leg side. Straight down the ground. Just a single. Late cut for a single. Now the run rate improved after the fall of the second wicket. Currently it's 8.15. And with that the projected score is 163. Single to long off. .180, 185 would be a very good total on this round, particularly. Oh, that's gone. It's lost control. That's a no ball. It should be a free hit. And they're seizing every opportunity to get a run for these batters. And look at the sense of presence of mind of these batters. That's a free hit. Dr. Sharath on strike. Comes down the ground. Couldn't middle it. One bounce to long off. Comes from the bottom of the bat. Dr. Pramod, the skipper of Black Riders, has been exceptional behind the stumps, making some field changes, giving some instructions to the bowlers. Comes down the ground, but lost the line. He has to re-bowl it. Dr. Tejas. Picked it up nicely this time in the air and dropped. Good effort though. Dr. Rabi at long on. "16 overs completed, 132 for 2. Dr. Vijay 54 of 41 and Dr. Sharath 20 of 14. And it's the half-century partnership between these two. 51 of 27. Improved their current run rate tremendously. Goes to 8.25. .132 for 2. Dr. Ritesh comes back to bowl the 17th over. Slapped. Man in the deep. And he cuts it off, keeping it to 2. Saved a couple of runs for his team. Several catches were dropped, at least 4. 3 at long on, 1 at mid-wicket. If those catches were taken, it would have been entirely a different score on the board altogether. Misfield, that goes in the gap and gone for 4. Much needed boundary for Stallion 11. That's overall the 8th boundary for Dr. Vijay Bhushan. He moves on to 58. Thick edge goes to deep third. Coming around the wicket to Dr. Sharath. He advances, however couldn't find the gap. Single to mid-off. Looking for 2. That should have been collected at the non-striker's end. And with the overthrow, they get another extra run. After 17 overs, 144 for 2, and now Dr. Vijay Bhushan has gone back to the dugout as retired out. He's made 62 and 44 deliveries. He came as an opener. He's been active, very athletic throughout the innings, and now he's back into the dugout. I think it's a good strategy by Dr. Kiran Kumar, skipper of Stallion, to bring fresh pair of legs into the middle. With last 3 overs to go in this innings, and they want to put a high score. Dr. Vijay Bhushan must be tired. He has done his job very well. Dr. Avinash. Oh, that's running to boundary. Four byes. And Dr. Avinash is off the mark. There are several left-handers in Stallion 11, all are very experienced. Dr. Avinash, over 2,000 runs in 127 matches. On the toe end of the bat, misfield, with no harm done. Just another single. 150 up for Stallion 11 in 17.3. Comes down the ground, picked it up, but it's a little away from long off fielder. It's not within his reach. A boundary towards straight and long off. First boundary for Dr. Avinash. It's it back to the bowler. Bit of misfield. An excellent running between the wickets. Misfield again, and that runs for boundary. The runs are flowing. Boundaries are flowing for Stallion 11. "18 overs completed, 159 for 3. Dr. Tejas completed his quota of 4 overs. It's been a bit expensive in the last over. Conceded 15 runs. And Dr. Ritesh comes back to finish his quota now. 3 overs, 27 earlier. Very well fielded. .160 up for Stallion 11. That's up in the air. Will be safe and will go for boundary as well. A lofted shot over the infield. Overall third boundary for Dr. Sharath. And he's into his 30s now. .33 from just 20 deliveries. So wide down the leg side. Black Raiders started this innings very well. Balled in right areas, fielded well, and slowly they started losing control on this innings. Several drop catches and misfields. Full toss. Another misfield and another boundary. That's a juicy full toss. Comes down the ground. Just course, it bounced a little higher. Chance. Oh, missed. Dr. Sharad advances once again. No connection with the bat. Survives a stumping there. Ten runs of the over already. 2 more deliveries to go. Still 2 more deliveries to go because of this wide. Stallion 11 eyeing on a huge score. Excellent delivery. "19 overs completed, 172 for 3. And Dr. Abi bowling the last over of this innings. This will be his last over as well. 3 overs, 23. Gone. Moved across completely. Wanted to play towards deep backward square leg. And missed it completely, Dr. Avinash. And he is clean bowled by Dr. Abi. Another partnership has been broken here. 28 from just 12. Moved completely. Oh, he's stumped. Couldn't balance himself after moving across. Moved out of the crease. And he knows it's gone. Dr. Kunal joins Dr. Sharath in the middle now. Last 5 balls to go. Another misfield. They're going for the second run. Dr. Kunal is off the mark. Four more deliveries to go. Will they get close to 180? There was a chance for the second run, however, they didn't want to because Dr. Sharath wanted to be on strike. He's been striking well. He's on 39 of just 24. He wants to get some boundaries here. 175 on board, 3 more deliveries to go. Making some field changes. That's up in the air. Will it be a wicket at least this time? Yes, it is. Finally, a catch has been taken in the deep. It's Dr. Ritesh at long on. And an important wicket falls. Dr. Sharath gone for 39 of 25 deliveries. Well judged catch. Look at the strike rate, 156. Fifth wicket down for Stallion 11, 175 for 5 in 19.4 overs. Excellent over from Dr. Abhi so far. 2 wickets and 3 runs. 2 more deliveries to go. And it's Dr. Arun Rathod in the middle. Plays it towards deep square. Looking for 2. Chance of a run out here. And more work for the third umpire now. The captain has taken the review. The captain thinks that the bails were taken off with the glove. He throws the ball onto the stumps. And it's a difficult decision for the third umpire. It looks like Well, that's out. There was a confusion that it hit the gloves, but it's not the glove. The bails are off because of the ball hitting the stump. Third wicket down in the last over. And it's Arun Rathod gone for one. Well, wickets are tumbling in the last over. 3 wickets down. It's Dr. Anurag. Stallions 11, 177 for 6 after completion of 20 overs. Excellent last over from Dr. Abhi. Just 5 runs and 3 wickets. The top order was solid. Dr. Vijay Bhushan 62 of 44. Dr. Harsha 19 of 20. Dr. Vamshi 23 of 22. And Sharat 39 of 25. Then the wickets started to fall. Overall 23 extras. That includes 13 boundaries, 1 leg by, 8 byes, and 1 no ball. Looking at the bowling card, Dr. Vishnuvardhan 1 wicket. Dr. Salim 1 over, 1 wicket. And finally, Dr. Abhi 4 overs, 27 for 2. And Black Riders need 178 to win this match number 5. Welcome back to the chase. This is match number 5 of Hospital Premier League Season 11. The match between Black Riders versus Stallion 11. Stallion 11 won the toss, elected to bat first, and they've put a very good score of 177. And Black Riders are about to chase to get to 178. Here goes the first ball. Big appeal for caught behind, but it's off the pads. Openers for Black Riders, Dr. Ravi Reddy, and the skipper, Dr. Pramod, who's at the non-strikers end. Dr. Mahinder with the new ball. The left arm medium coming over the wicket. A big appeal. May have pitched outside the leg. First error on board in terms of an extra, the leg bye. Dr. Mahinder, one of the wicket takers of the side, has got 199 wickets in 152 matches. Oh, massive! Beautiful connection, showing all his experience. The skipper, Dr. Pramod, maximum of the first delivery that he faced. That's overpitched and punished. Excellent connection of the bat. First maximum of the innings. Better delivery. Pull the length back a bit. Credit back to the bowler. Looking at the stats of Dr. Pramod. 308 matches. 6,624 runs. To a select side this time. Gets a single. Dr. Ravi back on strike. And he gets a boundary. Between long on and deep mid wicket. Length was crucial there. Excellent start for Black Riders, 12 for none. A few meters down the pitch. And drives it beautifully. Dr. Dinesh Kumar sharing the new ball. 83 wickets in 94 matches. Economy of 7.46. Right on the money. Aiming the stumps. And Dr. Pramod had to defend. Tries to long off. Now that's a review for run out. Collected it well and sent it back immediately. Looks like he made his ground. The bat is still grounded when the bails are taken. Checking from one more angle just to confirm. The bat is grounded. Well, it's not out. So wide down the leg side. Lost the line a bit. Dr. Dinesh. Width on the offside and a cracking shot through covers. There's a lot of width and nobody moved an inch. Another wide down the leg side. This over started off well. Looks like it's getting out of control. 2 overs completed, 23 for no loss. Dr. Mahendra continues. Excellent start of the over. Pitching in middle and leg. Almost on the leg stump and angling it towards the off stump. Dr. Pramod taking his time in the middle. He doesn't want to take any risk. He knows how important to save the wickets in the power play. Over the infield. One bounce into the rope. Through the covers. It was a bit short in length. And Dr. Pramod takes the aerial route. Just a couple of feet inside the boundary rope. There's a fielder at deep mid-wicket. Going for the second run, could be a tight one. But eventually, Dr. Ravi made it. The umpire wants to review for a short run. It's on the crease. Looks like he's good enough. It's probably an inch inside that popping crease. But excellent observation by the umpire, Zafar. Ah, this is in the air and dropped. This could be expensive drop. And that's the skipper of Black Raiders. Overpitched. Couldn't time it well. It was straight into the hands. Taken. Some kind of relief for Dr. Mahendra. There's a drop catch in the previous delivery, but this time the other opener, Dr. Ravi, is gone by giving a simple written catch to Dr. Mahendra. changed his length and pace a bit. Tried to bowl a leg cutter. He played it early. An excellent catch by Dr. Pramod. First wicket down. 3 overs completed, 30 for 1. And Dr. Ravi Reddy gone for 11 after facing 7 deliveries. And Dr. Abhi walks in at number 3. Another experienced player. 244 matches, over 6,670 runs. Plenty of experience for both these batters in the middle. It's a leg bye. So Dr. Abhi will be on strike for the first time. Boundary. A late cut towards deep third. And first boundary for Dr. Abhi, and he opens his account. In the gap this time. The second boundary of the over. And Abhi moves on to 8. 4 overs completed, 39 for 1. Got enough width on the offside. Plays it late. and in the gap. Dr. Arun Rathod is into the attack. 103 wickets in 114 matches with an economy of 7.16. Right arm medium bowler coming over the wicket. Plays with soft hands. And gets a single. Dr. Pramod. Gets some extra bounce, no connection with the bat, goes straight into the keeper's gloves. Excellent delivery. Good start of the over, only a single and 3 dots. There's some variable bounce that Dr. Arun is getting off that track. Once again, swings big and misses. 4 dots in a row. In a chase, dots mean pressure. However, they have plenty of experience. I'm sure they know how to handle that pressure as well. Varying the pace and length. What an over that was. Just a single. 5 overs completed. 40 for 1. Oh, there was a chance. course, it was never a catch. Moving away. And look at where the batter is positioned outside off stump. So Dr. Dinesh gets away with that. Extra bounce. Beaten by that extra bounce. Dr. Abhi is struggling a bit. He's on 8 after facing 12 deliveries. No run in last 8 deliveries that he faced. And Dr. Pramod wanted to have a word with Dr. Abhi, probably telling him to nick it and get a single. He's mostly trying to play the cross bat shot. A bit straighter this time, so gets a single. Last ball of the power play. Dr. Pramod on strike. He gets a single and will keep the strike. Another good over from Stallion bowlers. Just 3 runs from it. Power play completed, 43 for 1. Very well fielded. Sharp reaction from the fielder. Dr. Arun Rathod continues. That's up in the air. Fielder comes underneath it and dropped. Second drop catch of the same man, of the skipper. Comes from the top of the bat. Almost hit out almost at the maker's logo. He was dropped twice. Once when he was on 8 and again on 20. Excellent comeback by the Stallion bowlers. The start was good for Black Riders, and then the bowlers started to dominate, especially both these bowlers, Dr. Arun Rathore and Dr. Dinesh. This is the third lowest power play score in this tournament so far. 43 for 1. It was in the air for a shorter period of time, and an excellent running between the wickets. Went for the second. 7 overs completed, 48 for 1. That's in the air. One bounce to long off fielder. Dr. Vamshi is into the attack. 168 wickets in 124 matches. He is brought in to break the partnership. Now 50 comes up with that single. 50 for 1 in 7.2 overs for Black Riders. The run rate is slowing down, making it difficult to chase the rest, because the current run rate is over 10 runs and over. 10.11. Good start of the over, just 3 singles. Oh, gone. Misfield. Slipped through the hands. Boundary after a long time. clears his front foot and hits it through the air. Much needed boundary for Black Riders. Ball is already slipping through the hands because of the dew. Some napkins are in to keep the ball dry. Oh, connected in the air and maximum. The fielder tried. He was on the boundary line. Good effort though. A one-handed effort. Oh. Brilliant piece of fielding, however. He was standing on the boundary rope. Otherwise, it would have been an excellent catch. Last ball of the over. Good over for Black Riders. 13 runs from it. 8 overs completed. 61 for 1. Abhi 23 of 21 and Dr. Pramod 23 of 20. The partnership is going run a ball. 31 of 30. One of these batters need to take the charge to accelerate the scoreboard. Looks like Abhi has taken that responsibility. Now Dr. Vijay Bhushan is into the attack and he is greeted with a boundary towards deep backward square leg. There was a fielder. He slides, however, could not stop the ball. It was way too down the leg side. And Dr. Pramod turns and dispatches it for a boundary. Oh, he's getting some turn, a huge turn. That one pitched outside leg and almost went on to the off stump. Runs, lot of runs. So wide down the leg side, missed by the keeper as well. Oh, well done. Well done at the end. They ran 3 runs. They ran 3 runs meanwhile, and oh, that's massive. That's a fine looking stroke from Dr. Pramod. That's in the air, but straight to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. This turns out to be a good over for Black Riders. 13 runs already. Last ball to go. Single of the last ball. Nine overs completed, 76 for 1. Now the skipper himself is into the attack. Right arm off break bowler. 214 wickets in 195 matches. That's up in the air. Chance and dropped. Can you believe it? It's a lucky day for Dr. Abhi. It looked a simple catch. And that was put down. Dr. Pramod dropped twice. And Dr. Abhi once. Pulls it to the leg side and get a couple of runs. At 50, partnership comes up between these two. Abhi on 27 of 24 and Pramod 34 of 26. Dr. Kiran Kumar has done a decent job, conceding only 5 runs in the 5 deliveries. The skipper. Last ball of the over. Lost control of the bat. Swings and that came off his hand halfway through the innings. Black Riders 81 for 1. Dr. Pramod 34 of 28 and Dr. Abhi 28 of 25. They need 97 runs in the last 60 deliveries, and it's time for a short drinks break. Cut it away for 4. Change of sides after 10 overs, and this end Started off well for Black Riders. Boundary of the first ball for Dr. Abhi. It's too much width. Just pushes it towards a deep point. A bit of fumble in the deep, but only for a single. That's up in the air. Oh, misjudged. That was nearly a catch. An overthrow. Now runs are flowing. Let's look at the replay. That was very high in the air. That should have been taken. He had no idea where it was dropping. The fielder this time swings big and misses. More runs. Well done by the fielder. It's a wide +2. Tried to play a different shot, an innovative shot. No connection. Eleven overs completed. Black Riders 90 for 1. 88 runs required from 54 deliveries. The asking rate is close to 10 runs and over. Dr. Pramod 36 of 30 and Dr. Abhi 33 of 29. Shot. There's the fielder in the deep, keeping it to a single. Dr. Kiran Kumar is back to ball his second over, considered only 5 runs in the first. That's in the air and over the fielder, all the way for 6. Excellent connection. Full swing of the bat and timed it beautifully. A maximum over long gone. Cuts it straight to the fielder this time at backward point. The bat comes out of the hand once again. Fielder slips because of the dew. Not an easy thing to play in these conditions. And look how long, how far the bat went out of the hand. At least 20 yards. A one-handed shot. A big appeal for caught behind, and up goes the finger. Finally, the partnership has been broken, and it's Dr. Kiran Kumar who made that possible for Team Stallions. A partnership of 69 is broken now, and Dr. Ravi goes after making 41 runs in 33 deliveries. He's got a couple of maximums and 4 boundaries in his innings. Excellent catch by the keeper, Dr. Kunal. 41 of 33, the strike rate of 124. Gave good support to his skipper, Dr. Pramod, on the other end. Second wicket down for Black Riders, 99 for 2 in 11.5 overs. Dr. Chinmay Hegde joins his captain in the middle. He'll be facing the last delivery of the over. Is off the mark. Going for the second. And 100 up for Black Riders. 12 overs completed, 101 for 2. 77 runs required in 48 deliveries. Misfield. And that goes for boundary. The bowler is disappointed. Dr. Anurag. Pulls it on the back foot. One bounce. Bounced in front of the fielder and he couldn't judge it well. Slower delivery. Pulled it this time. Can you believe this? This is the 5th drop catch and overall 4th of Dr. Pramod. He carried luck with himself today to the ground. Look at that. Should have been taken. And it's a difficult catch though, because he has to look into the floodlights. Drop catch number 5. Only of Dr. Pramod. And there was an overthrow and a single.
Sir, 67. 67.
Five drop catches. Can you believe it? 5 from only one batter. And he moves on to 46. That's up in the air. Long off. Didn't carry. Has done a good job on the boundary line. Single to finish the over. And Chinmay will keep the strike. 13 overs completed, 113 for 2. With the required rate of 9.29. Black Riders need 65 runs in 42 deliveries.
Sixty-five, sir. 65.
Dr. Anurag continues. This one slapped through deep extra cover for a single. Chinmay. Now it's Dr. Kiran Kumar into the attack now. It's the 3rd over of his. Oh, beauty! What a connection! And 50 up for Dr. Pramod. And that comes in style. He probably holds a record of getting so many lives. And ultimately, he went on to complete his half century. 54 from 37, the second maximum. Got him to 50. Straight to long on for a single this time. The skipper playing a crucial role in this chase for his team. 55 of 38. Now the runs started to flow. The required run rate has come down to 8.84. That's up in the air, into the vacant area. Couple of runs. Top edge of the bat. There's no fine leg. Another good over for Black Riders. 11 from it already. Oh, gone. Finally, if you cannot get him out with catch, ball him out. Dr. Kiran Kumar strikes again, the second wicket for him, and it's the most important wicket. That's the skipper of Black Riders. Changed the pace. Got an excellent turn. Paced in off stump line, turned it, and got onto the leg stump. Clean bowled. Dr. Pramod gone for 57 after facing 40 deliveries, which includes 4 boundaries and 2 maximums. $14 overs completed. Black Riders 124 for 3. Now walks in Dr. Ishwar. 196 runs in 23 matches. He joins Chinmay in the middle. And Dr. Mahinder is back into the attack. Misfield. So many misfields, so many drop catches in this match. Stallions are really struggling in the field today. That should have been stopped. Boundary of the first delivery. Pulls it. Ishwar wanted a second run. However, Chinmay said not to. And that's a wise decision. A mix up. That's a leg bye. Ishwar was not looking at his partner, whereas Chinmay was halfway through already when he realized, and eventually they completed the run. In the air and will be safe. Overthrows, more runs. It was supposed to be a single, eventually it ended up as 3. Nothing is going in Stallions' favor today. Swings big and misses. A little away from the off stump. That was a good delivery. On the pads, flicked it nicely in the gap. No chance for the fine leg fielder. Another expensive over. It was out of reach for the fielder. Played it very nicely, Ishwar. First boundary for him. 15 overs completed, 137 for 3. 41 required in 30 deliveries.
Required. 41, 30.
That's up in the air. An excellent running between the wickets. A couple of runs to start the over. The game is slowly slipping away from Stallions. because of these drop catches, overthrows and misfields. Bowlers are doing their part, however they're not getting good support. In the air, straight to deep mid wicket. Current run rate improved to 9.07. Hardly 10 runs difference, rather 9 to be exact. Comes down the ground, straight to deep square leg. Swings and misses this time. Last ball of the over. Connects and hits it straight down the ground, over the head of the bowler. It was a good over until then, that last delivery. Umpire had to duck, go straight onto the side screen. A boundary to finish the over. 16 overs completed, 145 for 3. That's a huge wide down the leg side. They're celebrating because the batter came out of the crease. An excellent work done by the keeper. And now some work for the third umpire. Let's look at the replay. That's a huge wide. That was close. Have to look at it again. I think he's gone there. The foot is in the air and the bails are taken off. There comes the decision. It's out. Another wicket down for Black Riders at the crucial stage of the game. 145 for 4 in 16.1 overs. Or rather, it's 16 overs because that's a wide. 32 runs required in 24 deliveries. Chennakeshwar walks in at number 6. Over 1800 runs in 131 matches. So he's experienced too. The match is perfectly balanced at the moment. It can tilt at any side. A big uphill, but it's a height. Probably missing the stumps. That's what the umpire Abhishek tells. Picked it up nicely. One bounce into the rope towards deep square leg. Chennakeshwar walks in and he shows how special he is. He's off the mark with a boundary. 150 up with that boundary for Black Riders. Swings big once again. Tried to play it across. No contact with the bat. That's in the air. One bounce to the deep mid-wicket fielder. Flighted delivery, misses. That could be close. They're celebrating already. Yes, it's given. Sharp work by the keeper, Dr. Kunal. He's playing a key role, crucial role. And it's the set batter, Dr. Chinmay Hegde. Gone for 20. After facing 13 deliveries. Wickets are tumbling, double blow in that over. Oh, he's way too away. No need to even look for a review. The umpire didn't have to. Stallions are back into the game. Dr. Vijay Bhushan. Last ball to go in this over. Should be a wide down the leg side. He has to re-bowl it. The new batter in is Dr. Tejas. That's up in the air. That'll be safe. Single to long gone. And he will keep the strike. 17 overs completed, 153 for 5. 25 required from last 3 overs.
25. 25 3 hours.
Dr. Arun Rathore is back to bowl his third over, bowling the 18th, and he'll be probably bowling the 20th over as well. He was very economical, conceded only 6 runs in his first 2 overs. That's up in the air. 2 is a call, but they don't want to take that risk. That's because the batter on strike, Channakeshav, wanted to keep the strike. He was off the mark with a boundary. He can play some big shots. Slaps through the offside. Another single. They could have pushed for second. But they're happy with a single. This time it's called for 2. And they're going for it. Oh, chance of a run out. They're celebrating again. Started off the second run slowly. There's nowhere in the frame as of now. Collected. It's gone. The bat is still in the air when the bails are taken off. Good work by the keeper, Dr. Kunal. Sixth wicket down for Black Riders. 155 for 6. Rather, 156 for 6. Dr. Salim is a new batter. Back-to-back dots. What an over this one turns out to be for Stallions. 3 runs and a wicket. Last ball to go. Connected this time. However, straight to the fielder. "18 overs completed, 157 for 6. 21 required in 12 deliveries. With 4 wickets in hand. Down to deep fine leg for a couple of runs. Rather, 3 runs. Dr. Vijay Bhushan bowling the crucial over, the penultimate over. This one considered as one of the most important overs of the chase, because this over pretty much gives you an idea which way the match is turning out to. And sweeps well this time. Good connection. Goes for 4. He almost on the ground. Useful boundary. Suddenly the equation changed. 7 runs from just 2 deliveries. 14 needed in 10. Full toss. He's disgusted with himself. He groans. Missing that opportunity. Missing that delivery. Dr. Chennakeshav. On the back foot. That's up in the air. What can I say about this? One more misfield at the crucial stage of the game. That was through the hands. Once again trying to keep the ball dry. 10 needed in 8 deliveries. Long off. Taken. Dr. Vamshi. You're getting a lot of excitement by watching this match. You can never say who is going to win. It's never one-sided. Both teams are fighting really hard. They're leaking runs, taking wickets at the crucial stage. Stallions, still it's going to be a nail-biting contest. 7th wicket down for Black Riders at 168. And this time it's a dangerous batter, Chandakeshav. He goes for 14. Excellent catch in the deep by Dr. Vamshi. And 3rd wicket for Dr. Vijay Bhushan. Last ball to go. And it's Dr. Ritesh on strike. What is it going to be? Low full toss in the air, and that clears the boundary. That's a maximum. Comes down the ground, picks it up nicely. Excellent connection, and probably the most important maximum of the match. Of this match. Now Black Riders are on top. They just need just 4 runs with the last over. 19 overs completed, 174 for 7. And it was 17 run over, the 19th. 17 runs and a wicket. And the last over to be bowled by Dr. Arun Rathore. He considered only 10 runs in first 3 overs. Doesn't matter how many he conceded earlier, because this is the over of the game. He needs to defend 4. Is he going to get the support from the fielders? Will he try to beat the batter or aim to the stumps? Short of a length. Excellent running. It was straight to the fielder. But they completed the run very quickly. So that brings Dr. Ritesh onto the strike. His strike rate is 600. Swings big and misses. 3 needed in 4. With 3 wickets in hand. Single and dot. Another dot. Back-to-back dots. A big uphill for caught behind. And up goes the finger. It's a leg before wicket. Dr. Arun Rathore gets a wicket. Yes, that must be hitting the top of the middle stump. Excellent delivery to get a wicket in the last over. 3 runs needed in 3 deliveries. A new batter in, Dr. Vishnuvardhan. Single of the first delivery that he faced. 2 balls to go. 2 runs to win. 1 to level the score. And another one to win. If the scores are level, there will be a super over. Will it go to super over? Or is there a twist in the tail? Walks across. Straight to the fielder, third man. Now the scores are level. So the Black Riders are not going to lose this game from here on because the scores are level unless it's a super over. So both teams are at level. One run needed. If it's a bold, there will be a super over. But everybody wishes it doesn't go up till there. Man of the hour, Dr. Arun Rathod. Everybody is in the 30-yard circle now. Is he going to take the aerial route? What is it going to be? Last ball. Played it in the gap. And Black Riders win this match in style. A nail-biting contest. What a match we witnessed today. And Black Riders won this match by 2 wickets. The match swung between both these teams, Stallions and Black Riders, several times, but ultimately it's Black Riders' day. Look at the batting card, the highest scorer, the skipper, Dr. Pramod, 57. Good support from Dr. Abhi, 41 of 33. Chinmay Hegde, 20 of 13. And at the end, some good support from Dr. Salim, 6 of 6. And the bowling, Dr. Vijay Bhushan got 3 wickets for 40 in 3 overs. And Dr. Kiran Kumar, 4 overs, 2 for 35. Dr. Mahinder and Dr. Arun Rathod got 1 wicket each. Finally, after winning the toss, elected to bat, Stallions made 177 for the loss of 6 wickets. And Black Riders won this match on the last ball of the match. Thanks for watching. That's all.